From the ranch to the rodeo, this is The Short Go, this week featuring Jesse McCarthy.
Hey guys, so at the beginning of this video, you saw a short clip of a calf getting branded. And that's the reason we do that, is to put an identified mark on that animal of who it belongs to, in case it gets over onto the neighbors, or for when we sell it, they know, and by looking at that animal, who the owner is. And I want you to keep that in mind as I read to you from 1 Peter chapter 2. I'm going to pick up in verse 9 and read through 12. It says, "For you are a chosen people, you are a royal priest, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God, for he called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. Once you had no identity as a people, now you are God's people. Once you received no mercy, now you have received God's mercy. Dear friends, I warn you as temporary residents and foreigners to keep away from the worldly desires that wage war against your very souls. Then, even if they be careful to live properly among your unbelieving neighbors. Then, even if they accuse you of doing wrong, they will see your honorable behavior, and they will give honor to God when he judges the world." See, just as a calf has an identifying mark of who it belongs to, and if, say, it gets over onto the neighbors, they know by looking at that it's not theirs, but it belongs to the neighbor, belongs to me, belongs to my boss. Just as that calf has an identifying mark, we as Christians should live amongst our neighbors with an identifying mark. They should be able to watch how we live our daily lives and know that we don't belong to this world, but that we belong to God. And so it is my heart's desire for myself and for you guys to really just look at how you live your life daily. Look how you live your life amongst your coworkers and those around you, and ask yourself, do they know who I belong to? If I call myself a Christian, would they say I'm a Christian? But even more importantly, on the day that God comes for the great harvest, when it's time for him to sort the neighbor's calves off from your calves, and he sorts you from the others, which way is he going with you? Is he going to say, yep, that's mine? Or is he going to say, that one doesn't belong to me? So I just encourage you to evaluate your life. Maybe get a close brother or sister who you can trust and who would be open and honest with you, and ask them what they see. It's great to be able to have accountability and to hold each other accountable, to sharpen each other as we walk in this world, and to live godly lives among our neighbors. So I hope this is a challenge, but I hope it's an encouragement, and I hope you will really seek out doing this and evaluate your lives, and that you will live for Christ, and that at the end of the day, we will know that I belong to the Lord and that you belong to the Lord. God bless. This is Jesse McCarthy with Cowboys of the Cross. Happy trails.